Hi, Sarah Mack here from withsarahmack.com. I'm joining you from very cold Montreal, and I just got really clear on the parts of my story and my process and my journey in building my business that really have allowed me to create emotional, creative, and financial freedom at whole new levels. And one thing that I'm most proud of in my business is that I really embody that sense of freedom. Like, my business makes me happy. I am in love with my work. I'm in love with the life that my business has brought me. And it's been like that for a while now. And that's been a combination of embodying the skill of soul alignment, like really trusting myself, really listening to my desires. And obviously there's always a journey with that, and testing that and veering from that and coming back to that. And then really embodying the business skills that have allowed me to consistently create that. So this is what the work I've been doing for the past 8 years. And I'm really, really clear on the most valuable pieces of that I can pass on to you so that you can create that for yourself in your own way. And that's a big reason why people choose to work with me, is because I don't subscribe like a specific, like step-by-step way. I'm a manifesting generator. I'm a creative. So I understand that our businesses have to be desire-led. We have to have the freedom to switch it up and experiment and try new things, and keep it fun and exciting. And that's really always been my highest priority. And that's the reason why I'm still here. And that's the reason why I'm still having fun. So this is what I wanted to share with you today about the most important things that you can be focused on to be creating a 6-figure dream online coaching business that makes you happy. And the number one most important skill to embody as an entrepreneur that really allowed my coaching business to take off is focusing on solving real problems for people that I am excited to see thrive. So you're probably already working in the arena of the people that you really want to be working with. And one of the obstacles that, was holding me up, that I see hold a lot of people up, is that we're so good at many things and that we enjoy many things and that we are able to help people in many, many different ways. Plus, also, you might resonate with what I went through, which is having fears and doubts around my soulmate people that I really wanted to be serving in my business, not being able to afford to pay me the high level rates that I wanted to be charging at and working at. So what it took, this is the shift that it really took to be able to create change around that and actually be able to charge high level rates and to be working with the people that I wanted to work with, is really getting good at listening to my desires and really trusting myself, while also getting hyper specific about how I was actually helping my ideal clients. What was I actually helping them to solve? One problem at a time. Because we do help people in so many ways through our services, but in our offer positioning and our marketing and our sales, if we want to be making money, we want to be making lots of money, charging higher rates, you cannot avoid this work of really getting clear on focusing on the problem, like the highest level problem that you're able to solve for your dream client. This is so, so, so important. Shift number 2 was really understanding how to package my abilities in offers that actually created more time, freedom, and cash flow for me. So this for me has been scalable high ticket group programs. It's also been high ticket one-on-one, which I'm doing less and less these days, and really focusing on scalable offers so that I can reach more people, grow my income, and have an unlimited capacity to earn money without putting a single extra hour on my calendar. This has always been a big part of my vision. This is what I've created and I'm continuing to scale. And this really required me overcoming my pattern of overgiving and my pattern of under-earning and undercharging. And that had to be addressed through my resistance to simplification, really being intentional with my choices, not like being scattered and trying to do too many things, and actually raising my prices and doing the strategic work to be able to position myself in that way, sell in that way, enroll people in that way, and deliver in that way. So it was making those intentional choices, taking strategic soul-led action, really driven by my desires, and then backing that up with consistent, courageous, different action and follow through towards that vision. So the next shift was really simple, like just getting good at selling, recognizing that sales just wasn't a skill set that I had, and that's why I wasn't making the money that I desired. So that really took going all in, learning, studying, implementing, getting uncomfortable to really embody the skills until I reached the results that I wanted. And the way that I chose to do that I was drawn to intuitively, that resonated with me, was selling my story in creative digital content and doing it in a way that I love to create. And the next shift was obviously building an audience around my work, of just filling my space and my community with soulmate clients that are a perfect fit for my very specific offer, really getting specific and intentional. So that when I show up and I'm only creating people who are the fit for my offers. I'm not like, if I want to create other stuff, I create other stuff for fun. But I'm really, really intentional with who I'm talking to, who I'm attracting, who I'm keeping and nurturing in my online communities. And this was a big one for me. And as obviously I'm still working through layers of that. A lot of fears about being visible, fears around being judged or attacked or rejected when sharing my story with more people, or being seen to share my story by people I know, like friends and family. Also just a lack of clarity on what was really working to bring in my clients. Like, this is so important, and it can be different for everybody, right? And just resistance to those repetitive growth activities that were maybe boring or felt out of alignment or integrity, and just not being willing to do some of the things that, are done in this industry, like cold DMing. I dropped sales calls, but I went through the process of being good at sales calls and really understanding and mastering the sales conversation. So I didn't have to do that, and I could do that in my content. And also I was just 100% unavailable for burnout. Like, I'm not willing to push. I'm not willing to sacrifice my health. I'm not willing to sacrifice my relationships, and the happiness in my life. And that's been a boundary that I've kept all the way throughout my business. And yeah, maybe I'd be making like several $100,000 more if I didn't have those boundaries, but like, who gives a fuck? I enjoy my life. I'm growing at the pace that I want to grow, and I'm growing in the way that I want to grow. Like, I'm making decisions every day in my business that I want to be able to share with my clients. I don't want to have to tell them like, oh, you have to sacrifice your health for a bit, or you have to sacrifice your relationships for a bit, or you have to do shit that feels really out of integrity for you in order to succeed. No, like, we get to write our story in the way that we are going to feel proud to tell it and want for other people. And this is just what I think is the beauty of having a coaching, particularly as a business coach. It's like, I have to walk my talk, because if I don't walk my talk, I'm like not able to sell things. It's pretty freaking obvious if I'm not walking my talk, and I'm not going to continue to make money. So I've put myself in this very convenient place where I'm forced to walk my talk and to have fun and to continue to create freedom. And that embodiment is actually required in order for me to continue to make more money. So it's my favorite thing about my coaching business. It's also sometimes the most challenging, because like sometimes it's easier to just opt out and like do it the way that you don't want to do it. I mean, it's not for me because I'm just incapable of that. But what it really took in order for me to get there is to get VA support to do the repetitive tasks, and just get a freaking VA. If you don't have one, get one. I have a couple of companies that I use which are super affordable, that you can use, at your own pace in how much you're using them. They're very affordable. Like, get that going, get that collaboration going. And I promise you, it's going to open up more bandwidth. It's going to create more fun. It's going to grow your capacity, and you will make more money. You will make more money when you really lean into that. Because you can't grow by doing it all yourself. Like, you can't. You maybe will get there to like a certain extent, but it's going to run out. You're going to burn out. You're going to have enough. You're going to be inconsistent. And that's the thing that's going to stop you from really creating the momentum that's going to lead to the results. And I also had to really understand how to incorporate my natural abilities for connection and my natural desire for connection into my audience growth strategy, and really creating lean, fun content and audience growth strategy that is sustainable, and that is fun, and that I enjoy, and that is self-expression for me. And that has flexibility. So when I don't feel super creative or I have life stuff going on, I have systems in place to remain consistent, to keep showing up, to keep making money, even when my energy levels are inconsistent. And I've experienced a lot of that, through many health challenges that I've had and that I've overcome and been able to heal and support through having that freedom and flexibility in my business. So the final shift that I will talk about until I'm blue in the face is cleaning up my really toxic relationship with money. And, I'm still doing that work. Like, I'm not a millionaire, I'm not a billionaire, but I know when I continue on this path of doing this work, that's possible. Like, that is available to me. And what that looks like is really overcoming obstacles of, money management, avoiding money management tasks, feeling guilty about raising my rate, like all of these toxic emotional patterns that show up in our relationship with money that are actually blocking us from making more and making more in the ways that we are meant to and that we are able to. Also feeling overwhelmed by back-end organization and reporting and like the spreadsheet side of things, because that's just a challenge for my ADHD brain. So that was a growth curve that I had to go on. And what that really took was daily money mindset work, hiring a bookkeeper, taking aligned action, raising my prices, launching higher end offers, launching scalable offers, and lots of coaching support to really retrain and rewire in a consistent new focus in my mindset and daily habits around making and managing money. So if you know that some of these areas are playing out for you, and that you're really ready for that high level support to just bust through those, to create new patterns that will result in more income, more consistency, more freedom, more fun, more ease, more abundance, more creative freedom, more self-expression, more alignment in the way you're doing business and the way you're living life outside of your business. That's exactly the work that we do inside my Mastermind Freedom Club, which is my all-time favorite program. You get all access to all of my courses, programs, bundles, live group programs, anything I run throughout the year, you are going to get access to it. It's high-level support to make your six-figure creative dream business a reality in the way that works for you, in the way that feels in alignment and good for you. And if you join this month, I have some super, super juicy end of year bonuses I'm very excited about. You get 12 months for the price of 10, and you also get 4 one-on-one strategy calls with me to use anytime throughout the year, plus your 2 monthly coaching calls. We also have a co-working call each month. You get daily Voxer access to me to support you through the ups and downs, keep you focused on really developing those habits and those new skill sets, to be drastically shifting your action, creating 6 figures in your dream business, 5-figure months, launching scalable group coaching programs, doing the cleanup on your money mindset. And that's like more than $4,000 worth of bonuses. So this is probably the most amazing deal I have ever made available. I have full faith that everything you get access to in this program will get you to your 6-figure dream business, whether that happens during our time together or shortly after. This is really about becoming and embodying the habits that create more freedom in your life now, while creating money in the ways that create more time freedom, more creative alignment, and just so much more fun and joy in your life and the way that you're doing business. So I'm going to drop the link below for you to apply. And if you have any questions, feel free to DM me. I'm so excited to welcome in our next Women into Freedom Club. Thank you so much for watching. Send me some likes, some comments. Tell me what came up for you around this conversation. And please share this with anyone who you know this would benefit. I'm sending you so much love. Bye.